For the last decade, Tiger Woods has dominated professional golf so completely that he has changed the game and come to exemplify the pursuit of excellence. Tiger has been ranked #1 in the world longer than any other competitor. He's the youngest to win 10 major championships.
He was destined for greatness before he could even walk. By age 2, he was already swinging golf clubs. By 21, he was rewriting the record books. But the story of Tiger Woods isn't just about athletic dominance. It's about the highest highs, the lowest lows, and one of the most remarkable comebacks in sports history. Tiger Woods. The name alone sends shivers down the spine of every golf fan.
Tiger shows us that the boundaries of sport can be pushed to the edge of perfection, that swinging a golf club and making a ball go into a hole can be one of the most dazzling performances ever.
For over 2 decades, he didn't just play golf, he transformed it. He brought an entire generation to the sport, broke barriers that seemed unbreakable, and became the first athlete to earn over $1 billion. But behind the victories and the records lies a story of incredible pressure, personal struggles, and ultimately, redemption. This is the complete life story of the man who changed golf forever. Eldrick Taunt Woods was born on December 30th, 1975 in Cypress, California. His father, Earl Woods, was a retired Army officer and Vietnam veteran. His mother, Kutida, was from Thailand. Earl nicknamed his son Tiger after a fellow soldier who had saved his life during the Vietnam War. From the moment Tiger could stand, golf was his destiny. Earl introduced him to the game when he was just 18 months old. By age 2, Tiger was already showing incredible coordination and focus that defied his age. At 3, he shot a 48 over 9 holes. Think about that for a moment. Most adults struggle to break 50 on 9 holes, and Tiger was doing it as a toddler. His talent was undeniable, but it was his work ethic that set him apart. While other kids were playing video games, Tiger was on the driving range for hours. Earl pushed him relentlessly, but Tiger thrived under the pressure. He won his first tournament at age 8, and by the time he was a teenager, he was already being called the future of golf. Tiger's amateur career was nothing short of spectacular. He won 3 consecutive U.S. Amateur Championships from 1994 to 1996, a feat that had never been accomplished before and hasn't been matched since. He was breaking records and setting new standards before he even turned professional. In August of 1996, at just 20 years old, Tiger turned professional. Nike immediately signed him to a 5-year deal worth $40 million, an astronomical amount for a golfer who had never played a professional tournament. Many critics called it overly optimistic. They were wrong. Tiger's first professional win came at the 1996 Las Vegas Invitational, just 2 months after turning pro. But it was April 1997 that changed everything. At Augusta National, Tiger didn't just win the Masters, he obliterated the field. He won by 12 strokes, the largest margin of victory in Masters history. At 21, he became the youngest Masters champion ever and the first African American to win a major championship. That victory was seismic. It wasn't just a golf tournament, it was a cultural moment. Tiger brought diversity to a sport that had been predominantly white and wealthy. Kids who had never picked up a golf club were suddenly interested in the game. Golf courses that had never seen minorities were welcoming new faces. The late 1990s and early 2000s were Tiger's playground. He was virtually unstoppable. In 2000, he achieved something that seemed impossible. He won 3 major championships in a single year, and held all 4 major titles simultaneously by winning the 2001 Masters. This Tiger Slam was unprecedented in the modern era. From 1997 to 2008, Tiger Woods wasn't just playing golf. He was operating on a different planet. He won 14 major championships during this stretch, including 4 Masters titles, 3 US Opens, 3 British Opens, and 4 PGA championships. His dominance was psychological as much as it was physical. Competitors would often lose tournaments before they even started, intimidated by Tiger's presence. The term tiger-proofing entered golf vocabulary as courses made themselves longer and more difficult specifically to challenge him. Tiger's impact went far beyond the golf course. He single-handedly increased television ratings, prize money, and global interest in golf. Tournament purses doubled and tripled when Tiger was in contention. He transcended sport to become a global icon, earning endorsement deals worth hundreds of millions of dollars. His work ethic was legendary. While other golfers practiced for a few hours, Tiger would spend entire days perfecting his craft. He revolutionized golf fitness, transforming himself into an athlete when most golfers were still viewed as recreational players. His mental toughness was unmatched. He seemed to play his best golf when the pressure was highest. But success at that level comes with a price. The pressure to be perfect, the constant scrutiny, and the isolation of being at the top began to take its toll. Tiger's personal life, which he had kept meticulously private, was about to become painfully public. On November 27, 2009, Tiger crashed his car outside his Florida home. What initially seemed like a minor accident became the catalyst for the biggest scandal in sports history. Within days, allegations of multiple extramarital affairs surfaced. The man who had been viewed as the perfect athlete and family man was revealed to be deeply flawed. The fallout was immediate and devastating. Major sponsors dropped him. His marriage to Elin Nordegren ended in divorce, and his reputation was in ruins. Tiger took an indefinite break from golf to enter therapy and try to rebuild his life. When he returned to competition in 2010, he was a different person. The confidence was shaken. The aura of invincibility was gone. For the first time in his career, Tiger looked vulnerable on the golf course. He struggled to win tournaments and seemed to have lost the mental edge that had made him unstoppable. As if personal struggles weren't enough, Tiger's body began to betray him. Years of aggressive training and an unorthodox swing had taken their toll. He underwent multiple back surgeries, each one threatening to end his career permanently. From 2014 to 2017, Tiger barely played competitive golf. When he did play, he often missed cuts or withdrew mid-tournament due to injury. There were moments when it seemed like he might never be competitive again. The man who once dominated golf was reduced to a cautionary tale about the dangers of fame and the fragility of athletic greatness. During this period, Tiger faced his lowest point. In 2017, he was arrested for DWI, though it was later revealed to be related to prescription medication for his back pain. The mugshot was a stark reminder of how far he had fallen from the heights of his career. But Tiger Woods had never been one to give up. Slowly, methodically, he began the long road back. He worked with new coaches, modified his swing to protect his back, and gradually returned to competitive golf. The signs of a comeback began in 2018. Tiger started making cuts, contending in tournaments, and showing flashes of his old brilliance. Golf fans who had written him off began to believe again. Then came April 14th, 2019, a date that will forever be etched in sports history. At Augusta National, the same course where he had announced himself to the world 22 years earlier, Tiger Woods won his 5th Masters title. It was his first major championship in 11 years, and his first since his personal and physical struggles. The reaction was pure emotion. Tiger's children, who had never seen their father win a major championship, were there to witness history. The roar from the crowd was deafening. Athletes from other sports stopped what they were doing to watch. It wasn't just a golf tournament, it was one of the greatest comeback stories in sports history. Tiger Woods changed golf forever. He brought athleticism to a sport that never emphasized fitness. He brought diversity to country clubs and golf courses that had been exclusive for decades. He inspired an entire generation of golfers, many of whom are now competing at the highest levels. With 15 major championships, 82 PGA Tour victories, and over $120 million in career earnings, Tiger's statistical achievements are staggering. But his true legacy goes beyond numbers. He proved that barriers could be broken, that greatness could be achieved through dedication and hard work, and that redemption was possible even after the most public of falls. The story of Tiger Woods is ultimately a human story. It's about a child prodigy who achieved everything he dreamed of and more. It's about a man who fell from grace in the most public way possible. And it's about someone who found the strength to climb back to the top when everyone thought he was finished. Tiger Woods taught us that greatness isn't just about winning. It's about how you respond to failure. His comeback wasn't just about golf. It was about resilience, determination, and the power of never giving up on yourself. Whether you love golf or have never picked up a club, Tiger's story is one that resonates because it's ultimately about the human spirit and our capacity for redemption. The legend of Tiger Woods continues to be written. And if history has taught us anything, it's that we should never count him out.